right, we've already been through this, so we're not going to go through it. Titan Hole, Wet Slit is dead. Pussy Galore got away. Oh, I should mention, I'll mention that in a minute. So be it. Yesterday in Armour, if you watched, we went after Special Operations General Shaft, Argit Pie, and Submissive Gimp, but failed. We got ambushed, and, well, the video's not out yet, so you'll see. So we failed. So we're going after them again in absolute retaliation. We've got the cream of Grim Reapers today, so we're going to absolutely make sure this is done. So what we've got is thus. Let me show you on the main picture here. We are starting, or we have been allowed access to the international airport here, which is good. Otherwise, we'd be screwed. General Shaft has his island, his island of operations, which is there 100 miles to the east. We are going to attack Shaft and... Yeah, no, sorry. Only Shaft is at this place, Shaft Island. It just so happens Huge Cock and Submissive Gimp are in town, 70 miles to the south in Dubai. They are in Huge Cock Hotel, which is 200, 300 meters away from the Burj Khalifa. It is that building, as you can see in the isometric below. Okay, our mission today is to take out Shaft and Huge Cock and Submissive Gimp. Submissive Gimp is in the Huge Cock Hotel, by the way, at the moment. And the way we're going to do that is by completely obliterating Tum Island and Shaft and Huge Cock Hotel at the same time. And I'm getting this in to begin with. I'll make sure you all understand the attack has to happen at the same time. If one site gets attacked like before the other one, then the other one will get warning and they'll run away. Okay, so it's got to be carefully organized. First, let's look at Shaft Island, isometric down below. First thing to know, obviously, S300 side. These guys, everything they do in this campaign is fully machoed out. S300 with multiple launchers, old and new style, with what, 25, 30 missiles, something like that. That needs taking out, so that's going to be our major seed for the day. After that layer of the onion is unwrapped, we've got 5 times Tunguskas, lethal within 5 miles, as we found out the other day. They're going to be taken out by medium-range standoff weapons, talking A-10s probably, okay? Then we're going to take out Shaft. As soon as the first missiles rain in, then we are certain that Shaft is going to go to one of his 4 safety bunkers. They are heavily reinforced, but destroyable with a big enough or specialized enough munition. If we kill all 4 of those, we'll kill Shaft, and that's what we're trying to do in this campaign. We know about this information because of Herman. So, due to copyright infringement, we're no longer allowed to use Sherman in our groups. So, we're saying that he got killed in our last mission where we dropped, we missed the runway with those toss bombs and hit those village of children instead. He was in there. Unfortunate, but it happens. So, Sherman has been replaced by Herman, a.k.a. Herman the German, a.k.a. Big Bear. He's our new guy. Don't kill him. Look at that big arrow pointing to his building. Do not destroy that, otherwise we lose another spy. Second, next target, once the next layer of the onion, 4 times Yak. There's a good chance the general is going to try and jump in one of his 4 identical Yaks and escape. They must be destroyed, but they are priority after the S300 and Tunguskas. At the end of the day, even if they take off, those Yaks aren't going anywhere. We've got modern attack radars and stuff, okay? And pause for drink. As well as that, various auxiliary AAA and stuff like that, but nothing that's going to really bother us unless you're flying like a retard. So that's that. Regards to the other target, Huge Cock Hotel, there is no defense there, but I'll say at this point, you're not allowed to go in there and fly around like arseholes. You've got to go in stealthy, I'm talking 30, 40,000 feet, hover above the hotel with it locked up with your GBU or whatever you're going to drop on that thing, and then wait for the sign. Wait for the other guys to attack at the airbase, okay? So it's got to be a simultaneous attack. The reason for that is if you go flying around there at 5,000 feet, Huge Cock is going to know something's up. He's going to scarper. So it's got to be done stealth mode, okay? That's that. Quick going over the orders. Orange flights, we're going to send Orange flight off first. They're going to get to identify the hotel and loiter at safe altitude. Purple are then going to take off and attack Shaft Island. As soon as the first, what are they called, guys? Harms go out for the S300. Then Huge Cock, Orange have permission to attack and destroy the building. As soon as you've destroyed that building and you're happy it's destroyed, you can come help out at Shaft Island. Okay. That's that. Purple is going to destroy the S300 first, then the 5 Tunguskas, then destroy the Yak and the bunkers. both flights. We're not allowed any RTBs for weapons recharging. It's a one-hit wonder, this is. So let's not cock up.
Ooh,
both flights then RTB KIS 09 left, and we'll taking off from KIS 09 left as well. No response unless you get kicked out of the server. Hostile QRA exists. There is a time limit. If we do this quick enough from when the action starts, we won't have to tangle with the QRA, and we don't want to tangle with the QRA. I can tell you, you could have, I don't know who's good. I don't even know who's good anymore. You could have the best guys with this amount of planes. We can't beat them. So got to be fast. Got to be efficient. Can't loiter around. Okay. That's all the things that I wanted to say. Now we're going to get on with the planning. In fact, let's have a look at the teams. No, in fact, the planning first of all. I'm happy that the only way to take out this S300 is to drain it with harms. No one's going to be able to kill it until it's out of missiles. So I say Hammer can, once we hit the range, we're basically going to iron hand this, right? As soon as those S300s start shooting us, we're going to shoot off 40. We're going to shoot off 20 harms, and that will drain the S300 site. And then we can go into the next layer. The next layer will be 810s and or Harriers.
Scanning the fucking
standoff, shooting those Tunguskas. Let's not have retards going in 2 miles away and trying to kill it with guns. I know someone will, but don't do it. It's stupid. Then once the Tunguskas and the S300 is drained, then we can go and attack the targets we need to attack. Only attack the targets I've shown you. No targets of opportunity are allowed today for the reasons we showed earlier. Has anyone got any questions about those tactics, or want to start adding bits to them?
The safety bunkers, what is it going to take them out? Will a Maverick do the job, or are we looking at GBU-16?
We tried them in an Entebro campaign mission, and we did have to use bombs. I think a Mark 83, roughly pretty much in the center, took them down. Unknown about a Mark 82's Mavericks, almost certainly no. I don't think they've got the warhead, 100 and something pounds. I don't think it's enough.
The Su-25T can carry concrete penetration bombs, BET AB-500s, or boosted anti-runway bombs, which have got like a rocket motor to fire.
I don't even know who's doing.
You're welcome to, but have you actually used them before? They are impossibly inaccurate. You can just about hit a runway. In fact, I've even missed the runway. They're so inaccurate.
Okay, well maybe just the concrete penetration bombs then.
Yeah, you take them again, not until all the air defenses are down.
Let's have a look at this.
And if you're going to shoot with the AAAs going, they're pretty lethal. They're radar guided today.
NVMe.
Make sure it's above 3,000 feet, 1,000 meters. Standard
but
chance.
It's not being detected by BIOS.
Who's
but
going
it is
after
working,
the huge
which
car?
is really strange.
Right, we only need 2 planes really, unless anyone disagrees, to take down that building. If we can't take down a small building with more than 2 planes, then there's something wrong with it. So we'll need a separate group, and I suggest not A10 because an A10 going 150 miles is going to take all day. I suggest 2 Harriers.
Harriers.
Yeah, I think 2 Harriers for that. I think will be suitable.
Yeah, I'll go with one other.
Is it?
Okay, you two go off into Black Knight, and that could be your job. We'll send you out beforehand, and then you'll loiter. Take bags because we make, we make to keep you a long time.
Are there any airfields available for refuel? You mentioned no rearm, but
sadly no. You can go all the way back and refuel if you want, but realistically, with the hostile QRA in mind, you probably won't get a chance. It's probably a one-shot wonder. But like,
if you take bags, you should be all right.
Take bags, yeah. I've got like a quarter of an hour to do this.
Where we're going?
For when the shit kicks off.
Where we're going? What we're doing? I think we're gonna do that.
Bags, T-pod, a couple of GBU-12 should be fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mirages, obviously you can't do the SEAD work, and you're not that much good at DAS work. So main priority, help Wild Weasel those S300s out. Just help drain.
How far is that?
Safe
150 nautical miles, so 300 nautical mile round trip.
By the way. No, it's not.
That's going to be a hell of a...
So yeah, you guys do that, and then once the defenses and communication is key, Tunguskas are down. Harrison, are you shit hot in that thing with Mavericks?
We've got to kill that. So what's around here, though?
I've not done it for a couple of weeks, but I remember.
You and Static, Cypher, and Trooper, it looks like going to be responsible for those Tunguskas once the S300 is down. And by the way, whilst Hammer's taking out that S300, the rest of you stay out of his range. There's no point getting S300s shot at you.
Oh, we've got to take Tunguskas. All right, then Maverick job.
Yeah, I think Harriers should easily be able to deal with those Tunguskas.
Roger. Atomic and Sly, you're welcome to take a pair of KH-58s and join in with the Hornets to help drain those SAMs as well.
Looking at the distance to the 2 targets, would it make more sense to perhaps use the Mirages for the hotel because they can go fast, whereas the Harriers, which are much slower, can go to the closer target.
Works for me as long as you can do what I asked, which is stay up high to begin with, which obviously you can.
Surprised
and then
I can
take it
talk.
out
I've had 3
accurately.
teeth out today.
I don't know what you've got in that CCI.
Took 5 minutes.
Some big bombs. I can't
Well,
remember.
5 minutes
Or
to
we
get 3
could
teeth out.
send.
Whack!
If
In
we
she
can get
went.
something with a targeting pod over there, we
And out
can
the
use
came.
laser-guided bombs.
Yeah, I was just thinking that single Harrier going along
How
with
the
you
hell
can
she
drop
did
those
it? What she
big
used to get
GPUs
them out, but
carry.
they
Yeah.
just popped
Harrier.
straight out.
We're sort of overconfident with that, I think.
They were broken teeth though,
Yeah, I
because
can go
I'd
with
fillings
that.
dropped out, and I
Okay, you put your
couldn't
second
get
saber then.
We
dental
will need the
treatment in
S300
time, and
sight
they
down
cracked and
before we
smashed
get
up.
too close for the
So,
laser to be effective.
and they're all in a line as well, which means I
no,
can't
they're
chew
talking
on my
about
left
huge
hand
cock.
side of my mouth until I get
Oh, that, yeah.
replacements.
Okay, never mind. That's
So
not-
not sure what
you'll
they're
be
gonna
going with
put in.
mirages then. You'll be
Because they
Mirage
screw
group.
new ones into
Okay.
your jawline now,
Looking
don't
good
they?
so far, guys.
Maybe the A10 take the armaments, take
I'm
care
not
of
sure
the
what,
safety bunkers,
what
because
comes now.
that thing can carry a
Well, I
lot
will
more.
restart my
heavy
computer
ordnance
later,
than the
please.
Harrier.
Thank you very
So
much.
Harrison takes 6 AGM 65s for the Tunguskers and Mark 84s or whatever you think's best. You know better than me for those big bunkers.
Use those big, the big new bunker busting JDAM.
What warhead is that then?
It's the one that's got B in the name of it.
Very large.
If you can, then use that. That'd be pretty
Repair,
sweet.
please.
And you'll know already, but if we're talking
Repair.
about draining a SAM, what that means is getting rid of the SAM's missiles.
Okay.
We do that by firing
reboot
harms at
is
it, just for the
required.
viewers. And those missiles
how
are forced,
that's
the
fixed
S300s
the
are forced
laptop.
to shoot our
I
missiles
don't know
down.
why
And that's how we render
the
something
audio
like
driver would
useless.
suddenly stop working just
Cool.
because it's
That's
gone
all is
to
good, guys.
NVMe.
Runway
Sergeant
order. We'll
Danny,
have
hello!
Sabre with Whistler out in front, because I'm going to depart
Reaper
early.
Alley, hello, Reaper Alley.
Excuse me. And then we'll
Say,
have
I'm
Harrison in
surprising I'm
front,
able to talk.
followed after that. Harrison
3
in front,
bloody
then
teeth.
Frogfoot's
Gotta have
in
another
front,
one out
then
in a week's
Executioner,
time, and 2 fill-ins.
AV8, then Hornets at the back for filming purposes. 09 left, and I think we're good to go, guys. Beautiful.
One final question: are we allowed
09
to
left.
kill the yaks before they make any movement?
Yes,
Ooh.
there is no ROE restriction other than that. I forgot to say, if the yaks or a yak gets
Where's
in
Shifty?
the air, we do have to try and
I
force
want
it down before shooting it
Shifty.
down. So, like the mission we did the other day with the funny ROE, fly beside it, give them warnings, give them shots across the bow, blah, blah, blah. Then, if they don't turn around and comply, we can shoot it down. That may or may not happen. It depends what's going to happen. I don't know. So.
It's
Where's my mate,
the
Shifty?
bunker busting one I'm thinking of is the GB31 3-B.
Wicked. Only take it if you're confident, Harrison.
Wicked.
I don't know.
Right,
what
Give it a quick read and see if.
What am I doing again? I am going to...
Right,
Do you know how to use JDAMs, Harrison?
You still in the blue flag SRS?
Can someone test it out?
Bunkers.
The SRS.
And
Well,
if so,
there's
does that mean the
3 of
channels
us,
have to
and there's
change
only
again?
3 Tunguskers.
Maybe. Let's see if someone can get into it. Right.
I could probably take bombs to blow that up. Right, let's check this. Let's see about those
why is it
laptops.
still
It's only
broken?
take... What?
We've got Auntie today.
Yep.
She's got her name on the sheet. Oh, there she is.
Sweet.
She's in voice as well.
Right, that's handy because there's no way I could host this. The mission's too big.
Oh, is SRS gone again? I'm having
to
so
get
much
to-
problems
right,
with
we're using
SRS.
the SRS, the blue flag server, by the looks of it, because Auntie's isn't working. I will type it in the general chat now so you all can
It's
get it.
breaking.
It's in. It's on the server IP on here.
Oh, who's a silly cat? Right, next thing, mission. Boom.
Yeah, I put a ticket in for SRS because it keeps crashing and I don't know why.
Nah, never mind.
It's
We've
up
got
right now, but I don't know if it'll last.
It might. We don't actually need a powerful machine to run it, so it might be worth teaching someone else how to host it for the time being. Right, sent on to the mission. I hope it's right. Yeah.
So do
Does
I.
the SRS server work on Mac on?
I have no idea.
If it does, I'll stick it on my Mac because that just.
I'm guessing you have to port forward or something because it just when we tried it, it just doesn't work. Or
Yeah.
you can't get it to work.
Yeah, you've got to port forward 2 ports.
Ah, there you go. Then right.
We'll talk about that later on.
Okay, right. Okay. Well, it's up and working for now, but I don't know how long it'll last.
I don't. Someone go and test it out, please.
Oh no, it's just crashed.
Nah.
Yeah, as soon as I connected to it, it died.
No, just stick in blue flag.
Yeah.
See if we can get some crazy, weird Russian psychos on the line again. What are the chances they keep choosing 126 or whatever we're on? It's a tiny chance.
The blue flag Persian Gulf guard is 126.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for the blue side.
Well, that'll be why then, won't it?
Are we using SRS-1 or SRS-2 of blue?
I've got one loaded now, and that's connecting.
It's the one, whatever it's going to say in our spreadsheet, which is 1. And right, let's change our. Oh, Buick doesn't have a thing anyway, so that should be okay. 121 should be okay. 131 okay. Harrison, you might as well join someone's comms. Pointless you being on your own. Executioners, maybe.
Maybe
Password.
Harrison
We
should
need a password
fly
for
with
this.
the frogfoot.
Well, we're going to ferry together
Oh, yeah, you
anyway.
can't
There's
use
no
the training
point.
center.
The purple
Oh,
team
my
might as well
goodness.
ferry together. Got 100 and something miles to cover. We might as well try and do some formation stuff. And we'll need a decent lead out in a slow plane. Can you do the leading, Harrison?
I've not led before, so I wouldn't.
No, wouldn't.
It's
Tomek,
pretty
can
simple.
you fly that thing?
Hold still.
Tomek, can you fly that aeroplane?
That'll do.
You're in.
Can't think.
I'm going to get an answer, are we? Okay, we'll just figure it out.
Yep. Sorry, I had a SRS up, so it was controlling my push to talk.
Okay, you'll be very purple, very lead, and just told otherwise. And it's quite
Question?
hard to fly that.
Hope this works.
Send.
Right.
How far away should I loiter from the hotel?
Farness, you can be right above it as long as you're high. And it doesn't really matter how high, it's just as long as it looks convincing for the, making the movie or
no,
something.
that has not cured my.
Right.
I wonder if I've disconnected something underneath the laptop. It's like
Okay,
possible
Argo's
I've pulled the
on.
wire out.
Just bear in mind the range limitation.
Oh, hello.
T-pod. They have to be within 8 miles of the target, otherwise the laser's short.
Roger. Is that slant range? So does
Roger,
it?
slant range.
Ah.
Yeah,
Right, so
total
7
range.
miles.
Well, that's 30,000 feet, about 8 miles, isn't it? So when doing the targeting, you'll have to come down there.
If on the Harrier, you can press laser range, and that will show you the laser's distance to the target rather than your physical target, like what do you call it, flat ground? I don't know what that's called. A geometric distance.
Cool.
And that's just the way that program it will only do 8 miles.
Roger. They've just increased the JTAC range to 3 kilometers for AI JTACs, which is good.
Okay, let's get that out of the way.
What was it before?
What's this?
God knows,
SRS?
you're pretty much right next door to whatever it was you were trying to lase.
It was 10 miles.
Otherwise, I don't know if they changed something recently, but I was doing one the other day and I had to set him invisible and stick him next to what I was trying to lase.
Yeah, I do that. It's a pain in the butt. Right, Cap is joining SRS. And
what's the
28
SRS?
in game.
IP. Oh my goodness.
Okay, you beauties. Starting up.
I
I haven't
can't.
got the password.
Ah.
Yeah, but yeah.
No, it'll be a good 5 mics until Auntie's sorted it.
I need to put.
And
in
the server IP
favourite,
is
haven't
wrong
I?
as well. It'll be whatever Auntie sets it as.
The Grim Reaper's stone burner. Whatever a stone burner is.
I don't know. I never burnt stones. I don't think you can burn stones.
I think it's reference to June, isn't it?
Sponsored it.
Yes.
The name of the person who sponsored it.
Ah.
There you go. See?
They're famous now, and now we know why.
She.
Thank you, stone burner.
Stones burn. They're called lava.
Okay, guys, just for Cap's reminding, to fire the harm, I use air to ground mode, select the
where are we
harm.
going?
It's
Blue
already warmed
flag.
up.
We're going to
Press
blue
I to
flag,
cycle
are
through
we?
targets on the RWR, which I need to turn on.
Okay.
Little box comes around the target. Weapon release to fire.
Server IP.
There's no maximum
Took the
range.
server IP
That's
out.
it, isn't it?
Yep, I'd offset your HUD and offset your RWR and put it in HUD as well, just to make your life
Roger.
easier so you're not heads down.
Agree.
Master arm.
Master arm on, yeah. There's only a couple of SAMs out there, so we're not got to worry about conflicting. Radar
Do
source.
you get if you've got your HMD on and you look outside of the HUD, do you get an indication of where it is or not?
That's the one.
No, we do not get
Okay,
a HUD marker.
we're about
The most
ready
we
to
get
go.
Is, if
I
you
think.
put your
Yay!
RWR on the HUD, you can.
There's about 9 of us using it. Oh, I'm ever so sorry, mate.
That won't follow you about when you look about, though, will it?
Yeah, sorry.
That doesn't sound like it.
I'm not going to be on much longer after I've done the mission
on
either.
the ground if you look out to the left-hand side to say
I better
this is
go
where
and have some rest.
That is so SU-25T. Is
Although
there
they have
My mouth hurts.
No
Is there-
HMD cheating.
Is there a real SU-325? No one 25T. No one seems to know. And if it is, does it have that really OP kind of like?
Yes, the SU-25T does exist in reality. I don't know about the
The Fantastic Warrior.
Glorio. I don't know about that
Hang
particular aspect, but there definitely is a real SU-25 Tango.
What we got here?
I get
It's
God
like
to call it that.
It's a humpback, isn't it?
Ooh, D-Day operation.
I think only 4 of them were actually made or something like that, but
Oh,
No,
really?
They
it's
changed
up.
them to the TM, which is like a slightly upgraded T.
Falk's got an
Okay.
op tonight, is he? Let
Interesting.
me have a look. Weekly schedule is up. Was it Wednesday, isn't it? Falk's is up. Is it
Roger.
6:30 Eastern Standard Time? So that's 11:30 tonight.
Just to clarify, what was the takeoff thingy again?
So we're going to have at the very front will be Whistler's team
11:30.
because they're going off. Then we're going to have
Front.
Harrison.
Really
No,
like
we're going to have
Iron
to change
Front.
it now because Tomic is
Ah.
leading. Tomic,
So why is
followed by
my-
Harrison, followed by Harriers, followed by Hornets, and back speed of
My
the
high
is
definition
what?
audio controller is
300.
not working.
Oh, sweet slow, isn't it?
I bet I've
Right,
disconnected it.
absolutely chaffing it. Yeah, 300.
I tell you what, Harrison, we're leaving you behind.
Can't see how,
Tomic,
though.
you're just going to max out, and we can all keep up with you.
And I'll just install
Frogfoot.
new drivers.
In fact, maybe
Why don't you just let Harrison go as soon as he's ready to go, and that'll give him a head start 'cause he's got a fair old trek.
good point, Harrison. You can go up with the initial guys. Then just don't get too close to the S300, obviously.
Yep, we'll do.
Harrison, go
Okay,
before.
and,
I probably should go
boost,
before me
burn
because
recovery,
he's going to be
triple
slower
S.
than me on takeoff.
Roger, he can
Yeah.
loiter forever.
Just as soon as he gets ready to go, just let him go.
There's a newer driver.
Oh, but I want to do my pictures, P. My pictures.
It's only 1A10. No one's gonna.
Right, how's everything going?
Oh,
Okay.
no,
Oh,
you're
we've
right.
got a thingy.
Same
Type the
one.
thingy into the thingy. That should allow you into the server, in my experience.
Roger that.
The thingy into the thingy. Oh, there's a point. Where am I? I'm down here, aren't I?
And is guard 227?
Yeah. Also, I think blue flag
That's
uses 2
just
plus 6,
what
or
I
whatever we
was
used to
gonna
use.
look for.
Right, I've got to remember that.
227.
Woo!
Oh, what comm frequency should Black Knight use?
Ah, come back. We're on 141.
Oh, I'm with the Mirage.
Harriers better bring some AMRAMs and K as well, just in case the shit kicks off. Like just 2.
Harry is with AMRAMs. Yeah, that would be good.
I mean,
When we
I
get our
always-
plus,
I
sure.
always do that, don't I?
Well, oh, this has
Believe
changed.
me, when we do get them, you
Oh,
will
this is
see
different.
a lot.
Wow.
Harriers with AMRAM.
Oh yeah.
Pull the other one.
This is
Yeah. You won't
a
get
little
that
bit
unless they do
more
a plus.
3D than I'm
They
used
are
to.
doing a plus
doing it
if
one
they ever
day.
finish the fucking Hornets radar.
Yeah. Like
If.
they're ever,
If they ever finish the bloody AV8B.
like they're ever going to do a plus. If you believe that, you must still believe in the Easter Bunny.
Hey,
I
they
hear
think
the-
they're going to do a Strike Eagle too, P-Man. So, I mean, you know it's Razbam. They bite off more they can.
Strike Eagle 2, what's that?
And then there's the Falklands.
What's this? Vio's gone, so let's all knock Razbam. We'll do it one at a time till they all disappear and we have nobody doing anything. Is that what it is it?
Yeah.
We've been knocking Razbam for months, mate, not just because someone else has got. Anyone who flies
Yeah,
the
well,
Harrier will knock them.
yeah, but Razbam have got, they're only like 3 or 4 people part-timers, full code, well, Ron and his brother.
Most people don't knock their work, they knock their quality control before they release their work.
What's our guard channel?
Well, it's early
227.
access, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
just
early
about.
access. And I'd rather have it than not have
AGM
it.
88.
So,
Right, Cap's going to try not to cock this
yeah,
up.
I
like
mean,
always
yeah.
do.
I mean, come on. All right, so it's been out for a year now, and it's still sort of early access. Oh, there's a point. What skin am I going to be wearing? I'm not
if you're
wearing
on
that
comms,
bugger.
4 times AGM 88s, please. And we can go to Reaper's liver if we want.
I mean, it really knocks. I don't know what it is. It's like people aren't happy unless they're pulling people down. It's yeah, man. Why? I don't want that crap on here. So we're going for either GR, which is grey with Grim Reapers written on the wing and static. Camo's not going to be any good for this. Or we could go for the desert camo, which is down here somewhere, I think. But I don't have that one with Grim Reapers written on it. And I am going over water, so we could go for an RAF. No. Or we could go for that. I don't have the Star Wars one yet, but we could go for the pink Rainbow Dash. I don't have the Star Wars one in this yet. I think we'll just go for GR1. I don't want anything too bright. I might get shot down. And loadout, we're going for anti-armor. There we go, anti-armor. I don't think we're going to need aim 9s. I don't think we're going to need sidearms.
Guard. Kept checking on guard.
Lima Charlie.
Yeah, Roger. I think that'll do. I don't think I need anything else, do I?
Cap readability.
Yeah, we'll go for that. Alright, we'll go for that. What do you reckon? So it's time to sit here for a couple of hours not doing a lot then. Well, you can sit here and watch me play the game. But they have updated this, because I played this a week ago, and I tell you what, it wasn't as crisp as it is now, and it's got this little like reflection on there, and it's got that. You see the reflections on the it didn't have that, and that's a damn sight more crisp than it used to be. I can tell you for now.
Cypher, ready to check 141. Loud and clear.
Yeah, new open beta today, so they have done stuff. Right, so if I put that on...
Okay, I'm going to take 4 Mavericks and a pair of Sidewinders
I can now
along
put
with
these
T-Pod.
onto programmed. There we are.
And
Press the
gun
button,
pod.
they're unprogrammed. Which you can't see, but I've got MFDs with screen behind, so I've got that. I'm going to turn that all the way right there. I wish that would go further down, you know, but apparently that's how it works anyway. Oh, does the clock work yet? No. Same in the Mirage, though. The clock doesn't work in the Mirage either. What we got down here? We do have a warning light. Droop, that's fine. We are drooping. We are drooping. Means more to you boys than it does to me, but we are drooping. I think we're ready to go. I think we're ready. Let's have a pop outside. I still haven't fixed that, look. That's wonky. Should be like that. What do you reckon? Yeah, you lit up like that, you're easy to spot. What does he say he was having? He's Deck Mavericks as well.
The active runway? Do you guys know?
09. Oh, I'm gonna have to
09
get
left.
off. Oh, I haven't put my thing on. There you are. That's better. Okay, let's. What am I thinking here? Oh, Discord, isn't it? Discord. Hang on. Let me get off Discord. I wonder what's wrong with this SRS. It just keeps crashing, and I have no idea why. Alright, and let's get off Discord. Oh, I'm in the wrong Discord. There we are. Disconnect? No, that's not the one. Deafen. There we go. That's it. Don't I keep track? I do, but I haven't played this in a week. I've been playing Elite.
227 radio.
I've been getting my. I've been getting my my credits back after buying all those ships. I was knackered. I had very little credits left, so I've been void opal mining to get my credits back. I'm nearly up at 4 billion credits again. So once I've done that, I'll go and start more engineering. I need to engineer my shields for my ships, my mini ships, my fleet. I haven't even looked at the kneeboard. Where's the kneeboard? What have we got on the kneeboard? Ooh, that looks nice. Doesn't that look lovely? That's better. Have we got any waypoints set? No. Oh, flipping heck. Come on, Cap. Oh, damn. There's no... okay. I'll have to put some of those in then while we're sat on the runway doing nothing. And I've not got anything set. I haven't got my nozzles at 10. I shouldn't have droop on while I'm taxiing anyway, so flaps to cruise. Oh, actually, it's flaps to off when you're taxiing. 10 degrees on your nozzles. Oh, look, a hairliner. I have no idea what that is. It looks probably like an A320 or something. I would imagine that's something like that. An A320 or an A330. See, the RAF have been very clever about its new tankers. They've bought A340s. Well, A330s, sorry. Which are basically A340s, but with 2 engines. Same wing and everything. So the RAF didn't have to strengthen the wing to put the baskets, the hoses and that on. All they had to do was attach them to where the other 2 engines would go. And because of the fuel capacity that the A340 or A330 has, they haven't even had to fit fuel tanks to it to keep the fuel for tanking. They just use what's in the aircraft. And that allows them to still have all the passenger cabins and all the cargo cabins. So basically they've got a pretty much unmodified, apart from having the hoses,
Harrison,
pretty unmodified
just go ahead and move up
330.
in front of me. I'm in the riddle here. You're up in front.
Where are we going? What are we doing here? Can we take off in pairs?
Negative. We'll be taking off as a threesome because the first Harrier is going in a different direction from the rest of us.
That's just wrong. Where do you want me then? Left or right?
Big boy SU-25T coming through. If you go right static and just give space for the SU-25s and the A-10 to get through.
Taking off in a triple is just stupid. Harriers don't take off in formation like that anyway. You get too much crap gets ingested into the engines if you take off in formation with a Harrier. I've seen them take off in pairs, but I've never seen them take off in diamonds and things that we do it, but never mind. We like crashes, don't we? Hiya, Buggy Bear. How you doing? It's been a while, mate. Yeah, I'm streamed in nearly a week, I think. Well, no, hang on. When was the last time? I was going to stream Monday night, but I was in far too much pain. I was going to do Star Wars. I was going to do Armour Star Wars Monday night, but I was in far too much pain, so I just sat in bed and watched films. I started watching Transformers. I didn't realise there were so many Transformer films. So I watched them, and I watched the girl with the dragon tattoo. Bloody good film that is. I mean, talk about.
Whistler, did Cap say you wanted me going straight away?
Was it? It's like bloody Sherlock Holmes, you know. It's really good. It's a very good detective-y thing. And I've started watching Vera as well. That TV series with Blenda Blethyn. And it's I don't live very too far. From up there. I was born up there, you see. I was born in Newcastle. And I used to live up in the northeast. I'm a Geordie, basically. Although I don't have the accent these days, you know. but it easily comes back. So I've been watching Vera and thinking, oh yeah, I know that place. I know that place. Oh, I've been there, done that, got the T-shirt for that place. I've been there. You know, it all comes like flooding back to you. It's amazing. And I'm only an hour away. I can just travel straight up there in the car. So once I got the car back on the road, because it's still not on the road after 2 months. But it will be shortly. I've had to do and I've had to make a deal. For those of you out there in the UK, tomorrow, Ofgen, the fuel watchdog people are taking the restrictions off, the cap off, the fuel cap off. So from tomorrow, the energy companies are going to put their prices up by about 10%. So if you haven't done, get on Money Supermarket or Uswitch or whatever tonight and make sure that you've got a deal in place for the next 12 or 24 months, because your energy bills will be going up by 10% over the next couple of days. I managed to get in yesterday. I was going to go with a company called Blue
until 150, and then rotate at 50 degrees up.
Okay, Harrison, when you're ready, please take off and get on 103 to target.
Copy, spooling up.
I missed that. Yeah, so I was going to go with a company called Blue, I think, which is very popular at the moment, but I'm with Eon. And I discovered that Eon is only like a penny more or half a penny more per kilowatt of electricity if I stayed with them. And as I would have to fork out a huge chunk, because I'm slightly behind with my electricity payments because of the bloody training server that we're on right now.
Okay, how far?
Because of that, I'm a bit behind with the money. You know, I think I'm like £300-400 in the red with them. So
do we want to give the Orange Flight a head start?
I would have to pay that up front if I moved to a different company. So I said, well, look, you give me a good deal and I'll stay. So they sent me a deal, and it was only half a penny or 10% of a penny a kilowatt, something different from the good people. So I stayed with them. Yeah, so I stayed with them. So I've got a deal in place. So that's gonna be good, that one. Hi, David Wheatley. How you doing, man? Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I mean, it was a long film, but my God, it didn't give anything away till near the end, did it? I mean,
on your command.
I suspected that bloke
because he was team. When you're ready, please take off. Get to the birds. Good luck.
Accommodating. He was too accommodating.
Moving out.
That guy. He was a bit too accommodating. But yeah, it was wow. Yeah, it was pretty good. And then I watched the girl with the spider in the spider's web. That's just as good. Yeah. Can't wait for another one. I don't know what else to watch now though. I'm gonna have to watch some of the Blu-rays and DVDs that I've got. I wanna get back to what I own instead of what you can get off Netflix, you know. Time to start your own stream. Whoa! What are you streaming, Boggy Bear? You streaming DCS
Sonic,
as well?
what do you want to do? Angels 10 Imperial?
I'm gonna
Roger, that should be able to get up there. It's about 3,000 meters, I think.
Look at that! I've used 7% of my fuel already.
Might take me a while to get there, but I'll get there.
I'd refuel if I was you guys. I've used 7% of fuel sitting here.
Roger, 10,000 Imperial. It's only 3,000 metric.
So we'll refuel, rearm. What we got? We should have a P jam on there and a group. Oh, we got Skid and P jam. Skid. Oh, that's because I've got me. Yeah, I don't want that one. Turn that off.
Can't be aware the Harriers are just topping off their fuel.
Fine. I don't know if we're taking off full flaps or if we're taking off half flaps.
Oh, I was doing single orbit.
Taking off auto or are we taking off full? I don't know. I don't know. I think I might take some painkillers. Oh, look! I've got a tub of salt here. Aha, salt. That'll do. Have some salt. Apparently I've got to wash my mouth out with salt a couple of times a day. Why we can't just use mouthwash, I don't know. Maybe I could just eat salty snacks.
Let me know when you're ready, gents.
Gents. Nobody will be able to see my skin. Alrighty.
Captain Harry's all ready for takeoff.
Roger, I'm just waiting for Sly, I think it is.
Anyone know which radar we take out in the S300, the clamshell or the big bird?
Both.
I think both need to die. Both of them are search radars. Really, the tracking radars.
Oh, I didn't put a bloody waypoint in, did I?
It's out of action.
Where are we going?
Just as a reminder, guys, we're not actually taking any radars out. We're just draining the missiles.
Really? I better write the coordinates down. I might be able to do something in the air. 26, 15, 35, 55, 18, 58. Elevation 43 feet. Okay.
How are you doing up there, Harrison?
Pretty good, yeah.
It's a shame we couldn't do the same with the with this as we do with the Vigan. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? 100 degrees basically. Okay. 100 degrees. If I start putting it in now, they'll say roll. Won't they? Well, we don't have any waypoints, do we? Cap hasn't set any waypoints up, so got to fly 100 degrees, but it'd be nice to have waypoints.
Is your flight ready, Atomic?
Roger that. SU-25Ts are ready.
Oh, SU-25.
Okay, all remaining groups. Okay, all remaining purple groups, please take off and get on target.
Copy that. SU-25Ts, brakes on.
Okay, Harry's brakes on.
See what I mean?
Up to 70%.
I don't like keeping myself on the brakes.
Okay, release in sequence.
Why is he going so slow?
Okay, out flight, hammer lead, brakes on, 80%.
Whoa.
Brakes.
Fuck's sake.
Should we turn directly onto target, or do you want us to do a lap?
Straight to target, please.
Roger. Hammer lead, rotate.
I'm only doing 270 knots.
And throttling back. What speed are these 10s going to be? These 25s going to be at? We're at 400 knot clicks at the moment. I don't know what that is in knots. We're climbing about 14 degrees. Roger.
Harriers, please stick with the SU-25s.
Oh, you got to be fucking kidding me, really?
Okay, firm.
I think we should have taken off a lot bloody later.
No, that's
he
Harry
trying
to
to
the
do?
left. I think there's three Harry. There's three there, and there's two in front of me.
Yeah, if we go any slower, we'll fall out of the sky.
F should be full up. We've got one veering to our left, another one veering to our left. Atomic turning to 100.
Just overshot, coming back.
We're going to have to go around a bloody circle
Roger.
to get behind them again, aren't we?
Turning left, climbing up. No, I was following two Harriers. We've got to get to them before I do anything, really. We were following the wrong aircraft.
Let me look at F10. Let me check.
Yeah, I know.
Because where are they going?
No.
They're supposed to be on that line.
Yeah, both engines are locked together. Okay, Hammer League forming up left of the SU-25s.
Where are they? Shouldn't be hard to spot.
Left below us.
Gets a bit sad, doesn't it? You saw nothing. What do you mean you saw? Oh, right, yeah. I get you. What height are they at? Living at 6,000 feet. Okay, oh, I can see them. Yeah, dead ahead.
SU speed is around 220. Just trying to catch them now.
220.
Roger, we'll be slow till we hit altitude.
What? 220 220 knots? You're going to be kidding me.
Mad Eyes, you're transmitting a lot on global.
Our normal cruise speed
yeah, I've got to speak
is 420 knots. Well, 350 to 420 is apparently the Harrier's normal cruise speed. I better pull back on the throttle here because I don't know which way these are going. I should really be putting in that. I should be putting in that waypoint, really, shouldn't I? What height they're going to, anyway? I didn't sit down in the seat either, did I? There we go. Let's reset my track IR. Oh, sorry, guys. Hang on. I'm going to have to tab out. I forgot about that. That's the wrong one. Oh, no, that's the right one. Hang on. Sorry. Yeah, it's because I've been rebooting the computer. There you go. You should be able to hear it all now. How's that? Well, hello. Somebody's diving down there. What's going on there then? That's an SU-25. Whoa! Somebody coming from behind there. That's interesting. Got way off the line that I put. Never mind. Look at that. No hands. It can be really stable, this thing, can't it? Hello, there's somebody else off and all. What's this? They're falling out of the sky because we're going too bloody slow. We even got a Hornet behind us, but these flaps are out, you know. Let's have a look. Yeah, look, Hornet's flaps are out. He's going so slow. Look at the angle of attack on that.
Can you pick a side for the Hornets? Because the other SU-25T wants to slot in on either left or right.
You should see the angle of attack this Hornet's at behind, sat next to me. It flaps out and everything, trying to keep. Oh God! I can't believe they're going so slow.
I need to bring us right a couple of degrees.
Shit! Hang on. Yeah, your miles, of course, you know. This is where waypoints come in handy.
Sorry. We're at altitude now, so you guys should be able to get some speed in those things now.
Roger that, let me know.
I don't know about this, man.
Harriers, we're starting to speed up now, so you should be able to keep with us if you're not too far ahead.
We're behind you.
I think we're mostly behind you.
Yeah, let me finish putting in that waypoint, shall I? The problem is, flying in formation like that requires complete concentration, which I can't do if I want to put in a waypoint. I'm just going to get this thing level and I'm going to stick the autopilot on. Right, autopilot. Throttle back a bit. Right, waypoint. Position north 55. Oh no, it wasn't 55. Shit. Yeah. 27. Yeah, north 26. 15. 35. In there.
Cap, we are 40 miles out from the target area. Do you F-18s want to get a bit higher so you can maximise your harm range?
We're going to give it 2 mics and then we're going.
8. Enter. Elevation 42. I'll accept that. Yep. Waypoint 1. Okay. Switch the data bit off. On. There we go. Build it. Good. Falling behind now. See what I mean about concentration? Way too fast.
Cap, do you want to synchronise our harming?
No, just do it. Just do it as soon as we find you can start firing. But no, we won't bother synchronising. Orange flight. We're going to start firing in a few mics.
Spike 10.
Any firms, you can use your T-pod to acquire some targets. Please carry on.
What T-pod? I got a fucking T-pod. Got Mavericks.
I've acquired a Tunguska to the right-hand side. Launches missiles out. Defensive. Cypher breaker right, defensive.
Missiles out, let's get those, let's fire.
Oh, great. Maybe I should have broke left if they're breaking right. I don't have a lock, they're not locking me. Now they're locking me. Hope I'm popping. Okay. The bottom one.
All units, the harms have finished. We need to see if it's still got missiles. The S300, yes it does, it's still firing. Keep safe, keep safe.
Of course it's still firing, I've got a log! You've missed! Hi, Frosty!
Cap, this is Whistler's flight. Are we clear to attack the hotel?
Yes you are, attack.
Damn, I've even got my jammer on. Yeah, we lost it.
A10, could you zoom in on the radar, see if we've killed it?
Copy, standby.
Looks like you're getting good hits with these arms.
Yeah, I've not got it anymore. Right, let's head back in.
Guys,
appears to be radars down.
Roger, before we go in any further, we're just going to send the Hornets in just to double check that, because we can manoeuvre easily.
Roger that. SU-25s will start pushing in for Tunguska's ready to turn out if we spike.
Okay, Harry's going to turn in as well.
There's my target waypoint. Ever so cool. Right, air to ground mode if you don't mind. Oh, I'm already in it, great.
A10, be prepared to be sent in for the Tunguskas, not yet though. Guys, why do I see AAA? Who's disobeying orders?
Atomic has lock on Tunguskas.
Alright, Will.
Roger that. I've got the
Really?
left.
What the hell are they like? Oh yeah. Let's see, field of view, zoom in, I can't see.
Alright, Harry's turn in.
Okay, everyone is
Atomic isn't in
free to prosecute the Tunguskas from standoff range. A10 and Harriers from standoff range only.
Where are they? I cannot see them.
So falling in against Southern Tunguska.
You're going to need to wild weasel those Tunguskas, they keep turning off their radars.
Harry's rolling in with AGMs.
Yeah, AGMs will do the job. You just stand by in case they turn the radar on, Atomic.
Roger. I'm going to do a circuit out here.
Harrison, remember there's plenty of AAA sites. They're not priority. Tunguska's priority. You should all be around the runway, hopefully.
Yeah, I've got eyes on. Just waiting to get moving.
All around the runways somewhere, isn't it? I thought that was the one there. What's that there? Aha, hang on. No. What about that one? Have that one? Can we have that one? Well, Master Arm would be good, wouldn't it? Aren't I supposed to shout Magnums or Winchesters or something? Oh, go on, give me one more. Give me one more.
All units, Shaft is taking off in a jet. Shaft is taking off in a jet. Let him get away from the island and then aqua-hest him.
Oh, right.
You're not shooting him down yet.
Air jobbies.
All the Tunguska's down here.
Oh, hang on. Is that mine?
Progress on Tunguska's Harrison.
Oh, crikey. All the ones I'm going for are already killed.
Just checking.
Or am I...
Atomic got at least 2.
Oh, hang on. Play a static kill, play a static kill, play a static kill. Alright, okay. No, play a static kill.
Does anyone see Shaft?
No.
Appears Tunguska's are down.
He's on the runway.
Okay, we can move in a little closer. I see Shaft in the middle of the runway. He's trying to take off. See what happens. Continue taking the AAA sides and go in for your action targets now.
Oh, I wonder if they fixed the noisy bit.
There's like a reticule.
No, they haven't fixed the noisy bit. Oh, that's interesting then. They said that we're on it, but...
Okay guys, feel free to take out Sharp's plane on the runway. He's not taking off. I don't know what game they're playing. Feel free to take it out.
Fox 2. 2 Fox 2s. Missed.
The Force is strong with this one, but we know where he fucking lives.
Yeah, mate. Don't we?
Is he dead?
Hit him with 2 sidewinders. He's still there. I think he must be a static object.
Great work, guys. Just about all defences are down there. Let's get those bunkers killed next. Bunkers and yaks. Bunkers priority.
Ooh, come on. All
okay, let's go.
I've actually done this wrong. I should be in air to ground. Looks like he's indestructible. Didn't put him down as a static object, did you?
Checking my systems. Yes, I appear to be working to optimal capacity.
Oh, it's not your systems, pet. No, I think it's I think there's something wrong with it. Maybe I should have gone in with rockets, or hit him with a thingy thangy.
One bunker down. Good job, Harry, or whoever that was.
Oh, I see AAA coming up. That guy is still alive, and I don't know how. That airplane is not going anywhere. Give it one of those. Yeah, he's not going anywhere. Okay, that's an RTB, I think. Let's just circle around a bit.
Cap, Whistler's flight reporting, mission objective accomplished for RTB.
Well done, you can come and help us if you want, if not RTB, it's up to you. Only one bunker down, guys, come on.
What's What's that over there? Where is everybody then? I should have put in 2 waypoints, didn't I? Want to go back home.
2 bunkers down, well done. 2 more to go, then we're off home, guys.
285. Who's that out there? Matt's Atomic in his SU-25. Let's see if we can. We're on
Cap, I'm picking up
285.
air intercept radar, bearing 300 from our target.
Our island over there.
Might be friendly F-18 signal.
Alright, we're on at Atomic. You just keep doing your job.
Why does that sound like a bloody Spitfire? It's really weird. Very freaky indeed.
Two more bunkers, guys.
Atomic's Winchester, I think, slides the last bombs he's attacking.
That one.
Orange Flight, have you got any ordnance left? We're struggling to take 2 bunkers down.
Copy, we have 1 times GBU remaining.
Beautiful, can we come and have that one of our bunkers, please?
Affirm, on our way.
Okay, Harrier Flight, does anybody have any ordnance left?
Yeah, negative.
Now, perhaps we should become better acquainted.
Got Maverick.
Somebody's got a Maverick. How come he's still got 4 Mavericks on? It's not like there wasn't enough targets.
Harrison, what's your ordnance level?
3 Mavericks left, that's it.
We have 4 Mavericks on one of our Harriers, we're just trying to get him to run in on one.
Maybe he doesn't know how to
Are you
use
having
them.
issues?
What delay
Yeah.
should I put? D1 or D2?
Doesn't matter.
I'd say D1. In the morning, it's just 1 bunker.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
Rifle, that's it, that's the one. I can never remember. My memory's getting worse and worse every day. Apprehended. Have you ever tried putting handcuffs on a plane? Yeah. Fired up DCS for the first time in weeks last night, and my Hornet seemed to have odd prop sound. Yeah, it is.
Sure, ETA, Whistler.
I wonder. Oh!
We are still 5 miles out, probably.
I'll tell you why he's not taking off.
Trooper, are you having any problems?
Because of that hole in the end of the runway.
It didn't what?
Ah, Viper, thanks for the follow, man.
Fire.
Master alarm.
Yeah, that's on.
Quickly get yourself into stable flight and confirm it's working in your controls. Remember, it's the pickup button, not the trigger button.
Did the crosshair go to a tiny little cross? You have to push your sensor select forward till it says FLIR. Oh, sorry, IRMV.
Okay, only one bunker left, guys. One bunker left and we're out of here.
And then fire. Gap, I think the reason he's not taking off is there's a hole in the end of the runway.
Yeah, shoot his plane, please, if you can.
Put 2 sidewinders in, and I've emptied
Harrison,
my
nail this
gun
plane
ammo
for your
in
gal,
him.
please.
Oh, wrong button. I put 2 sidewinders into him, and I emptied my magazine of bullets into him, and he's not blowing up.
Roger, it's bugged. Scratch it.
Probably set to invincible or immortal or something. He's coming around. He must have had a problem. Firing. Forget to. I've got to go back next week to have another one out. If only I could have got to the dentist when the fillings fell out. I'd still have my teeth. It's just that the fillings came out.
Okay, everyone, unless you're going to kill that bunker, let's go home.
And I couldn't.
A10's hit Ayla now.
Food got inside the hole. You know, it compacts down and it just cracks your teeth.
A10, what hit you?
AAA. End of the runway, I believe.
Oh, 288. Gotta go 288. That's our island ahead of us there. Turn on the right. Well up. Oh, body spike 18.
Update on that bunker, Whistler.
Yeah, well, you see, we get dental free in the UK, but it's trying to find dentists that are NHS, because the NHS only give a certain number of slots for patients per surgery, which is a pain in the arse. But trying to get yourself in around this area, especially because I live out in the middle of nowhere, it's pretty hard. But 2 of the dental surgeries in local towns have closed down. Part of the same group, they closed down and moved somewhere else. So the government have given their contracts to the one at the end of my street. So luckily they're still taking people on. It's ridiculous the way it works, but you know, free dental work is a good thing.
The last drop is done, Cap. We're done, Winchester.
As one of the really good things about the UK is free medical treatment. You pay for it through your national insurance tax, which is very little really compared to what you
Trooper, I
get.
take it you couldn't get your map.
And if you're out of work, you get money to
No,
live
it's
off,
not firing for some
somewhere to
reason.
live, and all that. Like, you know.
Are you getting a lock or not?
You're pretty damn well looked after in this country with the welfare system. It's one of our crowning achievements, and it took many years after the war to put in place. There was a lot of...
we'll give it a try.
Oh, what do they call it? Oh, I can't remember the name of the word. Flipping heck. Austerity, that's the word. There was a lot of austerity after the war. People not being able to afford to eat ration books and things like that. And then towards the 60s and into the 70s, it got better. And then we joined the common market and things got cheaper.
Approaching from the east for overhead recovery.
Because the Harrier is loud, mate. It's got one of the biggest jet engines in any aircraft. It is a very loud thing. Right, I'm approaching my Tracy Island. It's down below me. I don't know if Cap wants to come and do his thing. Hang on, what's my fuel status? Oh, I've got 3,300 pounds. I can stay up here all day long or just orbit. I'll just put it in a bit of an orbit. We'll be landing on 2.7 anyway, won't we? 2.7? Let's have a look. We don't have any knee boards for this bloody thing. 2.8. Runway 10 and 2.8. So we'll be coming in here and we've got 2 runways to land on. So we've got left and right. Now then, I probably do have a knee board for this airport. But,
2 times SU-25Ts, IP Kish International. Initials even, not IP.
Mm-hmm. Who's that? That's Cap, running back. He's going to try and get here. What's the name of the place? Kish what? Kish. Kish static and the overhead. I don't know the true terminology of it. I'm thinking of selling one of my Canon lenses.
Still not doing Trooper?
Yeah, I just need to sell one.
No, it's not really.
But I also need a new car.
Okay, just dump your ordnance and return home. Watch out for AAA.
Circuit.
So anyway, descending. We need to descend. We're at 20,000 feet, and that's my.
We need to try and bug fix that in the future, mate. Because I assume you've used them before, effectively.
Up downwind.
Yeah. I haven't used the Harrier for a while though, but before it's alright.
Mosquito type thing, isn't it?
Yeah, what can I say, Razbam?
Well, mine worked.
Yeah, so did mine, but they might have changed something that we just haven't thought of.
And you didn't take off while it was rearming and refueling, did you?
No, it gave me the rearm, refuel complete.
You must be doing something wrong then. You were air to ground mode, weren't you?
Yeah.
Final. Reminder.
Air to ground,
09
ground target my thing, uncaged.
Trooper, are you doing a BDA?
Did it actually lock?
I don't know, I don't think it's getting a lock, possibly.
Because if you don't get a lock, it won't fire. So the crosshairs go to a tiny little gap from a bigger gap to a small gap when it's locked.
I suspect it's probably a locking issue. You can force correlate it, but if you don't know how to do that, I don't really know how to explain, really.
I've never done that in an area, but, you know.
Yeah, against large static objects, sometimes you have to do it. I depress my TDC slew button to do it.
How does one apply to try out selection for the GR? You've got to wait till applications are open, mate, which will probably be probably towards the end of March. I think the next round of applications. We're still in the middle of or coming to the end of doing this last intake. Just doing the last check rides now, I believe. Kish static downwind. 28.
Capron advocated.
Atomic entering the pattern.
Camp, do you want us 28 left or 28 right?
Left, please.
Why are we landing in the opposite direction of what we took off? Which way is the wind blowing? I should really contact the tower. But never mind. Yeah, if you join the Discord and just watch for the announcements or that, or at the weekends, we're supposed to have public at the weekends. But the public can join in. The training server is available to everybody. Right, let's configure ourselves for landings. We are going to do a conventional landings, I think. We're light enough.
Just International Cypher, inbound 10 miles from the
miles away from the runway, really, aren't I? Yeah. Let's get around. Let's get down a bit. Everybody be catching me up because they'll be all going a lot faster. Yeah. Gonna pile the plower on.
Atomic 2 times SU-25T, turning finals, runway 09 Kish, international, gear down, full stop. Kish International, Hammer 4, initials runway 09 left, full stop.
What? I thought it was 28.
I'm mad.
Look at P-Man with the proper placement and everything.
Kish International, one Harrier, one Mirage, initials.
I thought it was runway. Whoa, where are you going? That were lucky. Be my lucky day today.
Turn left and then do another quick.
Now I'm getting confused. I thought we were coming in at 2.8. We're now coming in at 2.9.
National Hammer Hornet aircraft times 2 initials.
My brains aren't up today.
Somewhere 010 full stop.
010. Yes, well it is 10, but it's 9 really. But never mind. Let's go around then and do that.
National Hammer 4, downwind, runway 09 left.
I'll be last in now. I could have gone in from over there. Oh well, never mind. Means I can fly more.
Kish International, 1 times Harrier in for vertical landing on the tarmac.
Is he? Going for right runway or what? Have we got wind?
Kish International, crash, 1 times Mirage. Approaching in.
Oh, it's still blowing up, look.
Whistler, can you make it near the end of, near the beginning of 09 left so I can catch you on
What was I gonna do? I was gonna, oh, I know what
Kish
I was gonna do. I was gonna contact the tower.
Inbound at base AV8B, 09 left.
Contact the tower, so you can see which way the wind's blowing. 121.65. Bloody hell, 121.65.
Kish International, Hammer 4, turning final, runway 09 left, full stop.
1.65. Enter. That didn't work. Why didn't that work? 1.21.5. Enter. It worked that time.
Whistler, check gear.
Springfield 1-3.
going to land.
All part of the plan.
Springfield, 1-3.
International
Fly
Cipher,
heading
24246,
QFE 29.80, runway 10 to patterned altitude.
What's the latest on the F-16? There's been no word.
Springfield, 1-3, cleared for visual contact tower.
Down safe, taxi park.
Springfield, 1-3, request landing.
Hammer 4 down and taxi to park. Hammer lead, turning final.
Okay, trash, turning final. 09 left, get down, long full stop.
SU-25T, clear runway.
Trash, just watch out for a Harrier on final.
Static.
Trash,
there's a Hornet on final as well. I me. Should be P.
Oh, I'm way out, mate. I'm way out there.
Trash going around.
Thank you.
I'm miles out. Miles out.
Hornet, watch out for a
miles
conflicted Harrier in front of you.
Visual.
Static finals, gear down. Why? Where's my voice tech? Nova?
Yes, miss.
Static finals, gear down.
Enfield.
Don't forget the
1-4,
undercarriage.
taxi to parking area.
So embarrassing last time.
That's better. That's better. I wondered where he was. Okay. Let's putting this in landing mode. There we go. Landing mode. Landing mode.
National Trooper initials.
It sounds all proper, doesn't it, these days? It's not like
Hammer 1 extending on runway.
It's not like the Reapers at all, is it?
Tower
Really?
trash. Left downwind, 09.
Well, why is this guy cutting in front of me then?
Enfield, 1-2, taxi to parking
Hammer 1
area.
clear active.
Springfield, 1-2, taxi to parking area.
Cipher clear active.
Here we go.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Static finals, get in.
Seems to be rushing in the rush to get some vodka there.
Springfield, 1-3, check landing gear. Wind 179 at 2 meters per second. Runway 10. Enfield, 1-3, taxi to parking area.
Bit of wind. There's a bit of wind.
Springfield, 1-3, going around runway occupied.
And the morning.
Springfield, 1-3, cleared for visual. Springfield, 1-3, going around runway occupied. Springfield, 1-3, check landing gear. Wind 179 at 2 meters per second. Runway 10. Springfield, 1-3, cleared for visual contact tower.
Careful, we don't want to take off again.
Springfield, 1-3, check landing gear. Wind 179 at 2 meters per second. Runway 10.
Is that a tank? I see my rear view mirror.
Colt, 1-1, taxi to parking area. Springfield, 1-3, taxi to parking area.
Static exiting 10 left via Charlie.
Oh, I was in the scroll ranger.
Last landing trash. Show off.
Look at that, 1,800 pounds of fuel left. That's nice.
Colt, 1-2, taxi to parking area.
09 left.
Trash runway vacated.
You see, this is not fair. This is favoritism. How come the Hornet's allowed to go across all the grass, yet no other aircraft
F-18,
can?
the plane that doesn't need taxiways.
Yeah, and you give Razbam a bad name.
No, that's the Harrier.
You see, I mean, I suppose as the Hornet has got a noise of a bloody Spitfire, it might as well act like one.
Yeah, it's the one thing about it I really don't understand. I'm surprised that they haven't sorted. I don't know if it's meant to be able to do that or just haven't sorted that yet.
Shouldn't be able to do that. Why is everybody blocking my yellow line? You can't block my yellow line! Stop blocking my yellow line.
I left a big gap for the other SU.
Springfield, 1-4, taxi to parking area.
Trooper, please, 09 left.
The SU's spot though.
Do I know if Shifty's okay? I haven't seen him stream for a bit. I haven't spoken to him in 2 weeks, mate. I've sent him a message. I hope he's okay. I know he's taking a break. It's about time he came back.
On my left, I just waved to them.
2 weeks is long enough. We need him back. So nozzles are going to be set for 75. If I put the nozzles anywhere else, it doesn't take off and fly. Actually, I'm going to put it at 70. I'm going to put the nozzles at 70 because I've got very little fuel. So slamming the throttle forward on this and then ejecting is going to be fun. I'm going to put the flaps all the way down.
All units, cap. Great mission, well done. Mission complete. Shaft killed. Huge cock killed. Gimp killed. Lovely work.
What's with
Celebrate.
This
We're going to go full power and on eject on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Slam it open. Me. I wonder if there's a message from my SRS yet. Gotta find my SRS-y thing.
Well, that was fun.
Okay, welcome back, everyone. I'm just waiting for everyone to get in.
I landed on a parachute.
The radio client is not responding. You see, it happens on this
Welcome
computer
back, everyone.
as well.
Really good, solid mission.
There's
Everything
something
was
wrong
pretty
with
much
this.
perfect. I think P-Man must be a good influence on us.
The thing is, I uninstalled it and put 1.5.7 back on,
good,
and even
efficient,
that
fast. Everyone knew what they were doing. Didn't have to tell anyone. Everything in the right order. No one doing anything stupid. All targets hit. Unfortunately, we didn't kill all 4 bunkers. We only killed 3, but luckily he made a run for it, and we got him in his plane. The plane didn't blow up. It was just because it was bugged. Obviously, he was killed. So all 3 guys killed. So I like it. We're due a good mission for a while. Circuits, not perfect, but good.
It's not like the Reapers
no
to have a good
all,
mission
really.
like that.
Do you want to go by groups? group by group? Mad Eyes, do you want to take very briefly hammer?
Yeah. Good takeoff. Obviously, caught up with the SU-25s quite quickly. Nice taxi ferry with them in formation. Once we got within about, I think it was 40 miles, climbed up full throttle. And as soon as we got spiked, really, everyone fired all four together.
Full Marquise, thanks for the follow. Oh, and thanks for the follow from.
We orbited about, and then while you guys
Frieden.
Yep, good old Vietnam Iron Hand worked. We got those our missiles. There was just so many that search and track radar, or those search and track radars just couldn't cope. We overloaded, and in the end we killed 4 units with our AGM-88. So puts a shrike to
check
shame, doesn't
my
it?
laptop, make sure that I haven't knocked
Saber.
the
That was not Winston. Whistlers. Like, how do you? We didn't see what you did. So what did you get up to?
All right, so me, Talon, and Trash, we
I forgot to check
takeoff sorts. Circled up and climbed to about Angels 30 and went to target. We were a little too precise with our route to target. The hotel was actually behind the burst, so we did a little loitering while we figured out which one it was exactly. And then I made a bit of a boo-boo with the laser code. I have no experience with the Mirage. I did not know they couldn't change their laser code, so we didn't find out until after their second drop that I had to switch back to 1688 to Buddy Lays. But eventually we did manage to drop enough bombs in the right area. The hotel was destroyed.
Lovely.
We went back north to make an attack on the airbase bunker.
You've got to set the code
Talon dropped a bomb, and we confirmed it left the plane, but we're not sure what the hell
happened. I'm currently looking at the TAC view, and at the moment the bomb leaves the plane, the plane flashes and the bomb disappears. So I think the bomb somehow detonated a proximity fuse on my plane, but I don't know how or why that would have happened, because my plane was fine.
Okay.
Everyone made it back just fine. After that we RTB'd and everyone made it back.
Roger, well done, boys. Blast. Whatever group Auntie was in, whoever was leading that.
Okay, that was Executioner. This is Cypher. We got up. We flew across. Me and Static. We launched our HM65 Golfs. I took out for the AAA. I don't know what Static hit. I did some strafing runs with my guns on the parked aircraft. Fortunately, our third member couldn't get his Mavs off the rails, so he couldn't assist in trying to take down that fourth bunker.
Roger, understood. I can't remember who's next, guys. Atomic.
Roger, we got up slowly but surely, got to 3,000 meters or 10,000 feet. As soon as we entered the firing range of the S-300, they fired on us, so we turned cold and trashed. Well, we beamed the missiles, and then turned back in, fired a couple of KH-58s, and then once you confirmed that the S-300 was down, we moved in on the Tunguskas and fired off as many MPUs as we could whilst they were still up, but they kept turning themselves off, so I think it trashed a lot of them, and they just sort of fell into the sea short of the target.
No problem.
Then we dropped a couple of bombs, tried to drop a couple of bombs on the bunkers, but the wind kept shifting.
Roger. Okay. And Harrison, you got greedy. Shot down.
Just a bit. So I managed to get over the target, drop the 2 GB-38s on the 2 bunkers. Came back around, fired off the Mavericks, but as you say, got a bit greedy. Came back in to try and get that final aircraft on the parking ramp and just got shut down.
Roger, it's one thing that we've learned. Yeah, once the mission's done, just get out. It saves an airframe. Did you shoot any of the Tunguskas?
They were all destroyed. I couldn't see any on the TGP by the time I got them.
Nice. It was very efficiently done. Harriers and other dudes, Su-25s, whoever did them.
I think it was the 25s that did. Less Static got some of them. I didn't get any of the Tunguskas.
I was just in my cockpit circling over.
I got 4.
I just watched them go bang, 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 bang. I was like, yes, boys, in practice. Nice. All right. So tiny bit of work to do there on buddy lasing, aviates to mirages. Little bit of work was a trooper that needs to go and learn the Mavericks. Other than that, all good. Any final comments?
I can't even have any alcohol. Alcohol would
mission as always.
Keep my
It was good.
Great fun.
It was good. Lovely.
Find the Mirage.
All right, well done, guys.
Yeah.
Next, I've got to have tomorrow off. I've got no choice, or I'll get kicked in the balls. So maybe Saturday. We'll just see how it goes. All right, I'll catch you later.
Oh, yeah, it's Singles Appreciation Day tomorrow, isn't it?
What was that? Singles Appreciation Day, on it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
No, that's in November. It's actually a thing now.
I actually have two
Right,
anniversaries. Valentine's Day takes a side trip for the first.
Sorry about that, guys.
That's not it.
It's okay. Yeah, so I have my actual marriage anniversary in September, but in February is, I would say, our dating anniversary, because that's when we first started dating, and we were together for years before we got married.
TechView.
So it's like a week after
TechView's
Valentine's.
only 6.
So we
Alright,
say Valentine's is for
easy
singles.
to send them. That's easy peasy to do.
Great flying with you guys tonight. I'm on holiday next week, playing up in Scotland in the snow, hopefully. So I'll probably see you in a fortnight's time.
See you,
Yeah, snow.
Go kick right.
I gotta shoot. Great mission, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.
See you, Tanky.
I head off as well. So thanks, guys. See you.
Everybody's going. It's one of those days, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll be
I'm
going
off
as
too
well
now. I
soon.
should get some food because I haven't actually eaten yet.
Yeah, I've got to go and have
some
soup with a straw, apparently. Something like that.
I chose the wrong.
That's if the bleeding stopped. I don't even know if the bleeding stopped.
Did you miss the mission, Graham?
I was home too late anyway.
Oh.
Fashionably late as always.
I mean, the time I get home from work is 7 o'clock, which is bang on mission start.
That's why you need that new job.
Not good, is it?
Yeah, no, I'm going to start in 2 weeks.
What you need to do is.
Oh yeah, he went for a
hop
new
in
job. He
on,
told me
like,
that he was
your
going
cell
for an
phone or
interview,
something and load up a sheet.
and I said, "Oh, good luck
as
with
long
it
as
and
you're
all
on
that."
time.
And I gave him some
listen to the
thoughts on
briefing.
questions for his interview, like
Android, I do that all.
questions that they love to ask at interviews, like "Tell me a little bit about yourself." That's always a cracker. There's a few other questions that people like to ask at interviews. So I said, think of answers to these. Anyway, next morning he says, if you're interested, he says in it. I says, oh yeah, really interested. How did you get on? And he says, they said, can I start on Monday? Yes, get in there. So I was ever so pleased. It was that. I think that was Graham. Might have been somebody else, but I think it was Graham. Yeah, anyway, what was I after here? That's not what I'm looking for there. Now, right, I need the link. I need a shareable link for Cap. Right, got the shareable link. And here's your last file, Cap. Here you go. There you go. You'll have to get on with that tonight then if you're on the day off tomorrow. Okay. Now then, what have I missed? Mission creator exclusives. Yes, fill in for my Friday. An exam that would have kept me here got pushed back a week due to incremental weather. Right, I can't do that.
Right, now I'm going to test that turning Sam's on and off thing in Mission Editor.
What was this?
Well, there's an option in AI task push, and it says turn a mission on and off. So I'm wondering if you could do missile and zone and get the
what we got?
Search and track
wanted to get
turn
some
off once the harms are
terrains,
in a
but not
certain
getting
zone,
paid until the 15th. Oh yeah, the sale ends tomorrow, man. That's a shame.
Definitely.
Can somebody not
the only problem
like
is,
sort of lend you the money
missile
overnight,
in zone
or
works for
can you
certain
not?
Stuff only works for certain missiles.
I tell you, I sometimes do it, right?
Yeah,
on,
that's what I was going to say. It
turn
depends
these
if it works for
down
the harm.
so I can hear myself.
The harm
think.
being
I'll tell
brand
you
new.
a good way I do it. I don't know if you can do it, but this is how I can do it. With PayPal, if you pay by PayPal, sometimes you can get PayPal to only pay after you got delivery. So 14 days after you buy something, PayPal will then
square box
deduct the money from your account. They will pay these people first, but then deduct it from your account 14 days later. Doesn't cost you anything. It's just a tick of a button on your PayPal account.
Right-hand side there, one of those
But
boxes.
I'm not sure if it just works for eBay or whatever.
And then use a trigger.
But if I'm getting something big from eBay or on PayPal, that's how I do it.
See you, trash.
Could not connect to server. Why can't I connect to server?
I don't know where you put the vision.
I can't connect to the server.
Doodah in, but
so click on the unit and then hand side.
Yeah, but you might be able to do it like that.
Your loadout.
So
yep. So one of those.
But yeah, tomorrow's the last day, isn't it?
One of those other on further
But
to the right.
Armor 3 is on sale for a few more days.
Then you can click add, and then you can put in like a task, AI task.
I bet somebody's already uploaded and not said they have.
Yeah, that's it. So in there, if you put in turn on and turn off, and then on the actual triggers page,
put a little smiley face or a tick or a box or something on there, so they know I've uploaded it for them.
When you go to the right hand side to the AI task push, you'll get the option up that you added on the unit.
Oh, yeah, cool. I've done that. Right, that's the armor uploaded for.
Trash, I didn't know you
Oh, that's for today.
My bad. Can't see my awesome raspberries color.
Oh damn it! I was going to catch Cap. So I want to run a mission, not a mission. What am I talking about? A skins campaign to get red 4 and blue 4 skins for all the aeroplanes. And put it together in like a GR pack for blue 4, red 4 GR pack. So when we're doing like Thunderdome and what have you, everyone can have a red plane.
Oh well, yeah, Thunderdome will work.
The Hornets have it now, so that's a good start.
I'm guessing Cat messed with my mission file when I was watching the video because all the skins were messed up from how I set them all. I set them all to be like to match basically.
Oh, they were all preset.
The skins are dependent on your client, not the server.
The skins were all the default ones. It's just I think people changed them because there was like camouflaged Hornets on blue.
He had to put gun pads on some of the aircraft.
Yeah, I checked my mission and there's definitely gun pods on the.
Yeah.
I think it was JD who was having it.
You want track IR as well? Yeah.
MIA.
Hit pressing the number keys to look around.
I think
you could put it on one of your hats,
definitely
which
messed
is
with it, some
like
of
a
the
lot of
triggers
people do,
weren't
but yeah, difficult. Next sale, you'll be picking up your first modules. New PC in March, ooh, and new GPU in April. Well, there's normally a sale sometime around March or April for there's a special day in Russia. I can't remember what it's called. It's like Russia Day or something, where they have a 1-day sale. Normally, it's like a Russian bank holiday. You'd probably be able to find it out just by doing a search on Google what day that is. But yeah, sales at the minute are. I mean, they've had a lot of sales. They had a sale on Black Friday. Then 3 weeks later, they had a sale for Christmas. And then they've just had their sort of Chinese New Year sale. I wouldn't be surprised if they extend it tomorrow for another day, February the 14th. But Armour's doing the same thing. Armour this weekend. Is it this weekend? From the 14th.
For like 20
yeah, from the 14th to the 18th.
And no one's asking me a question.
Armour 3 is.
Oh, is this your ED
free to play?
Q&A?
No, I was just half expecting it.
If you were a pie, what
Sprix,
kind
thanks
of
for the
pie would
follow.
you be, man?
Yeah, so it's
apple pie all day.
Controversial.
Let me turn this down a bit.
What pie would ED be?
Yeah,
Shit
Armour
pie.
Free is free to play from the 14th to the 18th, and it's still 66% off. If anybody's thinking about getting Armour 3, the one to get is the Apex Edition and DLC Pack 2. That will give you everything in the game. That's Apex Edition. Be careful because there's Armour 3 and there's Apex, and then there's Apex Edition. Apex Edition gives you Armour 3 and Apex in one pack, a lot cheaper. With all the DLCs from Pack 1, and then Pack 2 DLC, so Apex Edition and DLC Pack 2 gives you everything in the game. You don't need anything more than that. That gives you all the DLCs for the whole works. So if anybody's thinking of getting into Armour, which is a great game. I mean, we even opened up in TSB. We opened up the Armour 3 Star Wars on Monday night to the public, first time ever. Had a lot of people playing that. There's about 50 people, I think, on the server. Because it was kept secret until right at the very end when Leroy said, "Oh, by the way, I'm going to open it up to the public," and we went, "Yeah, go on." So there was a lot of people on Star Wars Armour. Like I say, I wasn't feeling too good on Monday night, so I didn't play. I watched. I didn't play. I just watched.
That's wonderful to hear.
What, that I didn't play? I just watched. You really think that's wonderful? Honestly. Sometimes, Nova, I wonder about you, you know. I really do. Sometimes I wonder about my own sanity. Anyway, I'm going to have to put this laptop back together. So I think I'm going to have to get offed. I'd like to play some more, but I can't really. Like I said, I just came back from the dentist today. And I've had 3 teeth out. They were all cracked up from fillings dropping out, you know. All in the same row as well. Three teeth in the same row. And they came out in 5 minutes flat. I was really surprised and it didn't even hurt. I mean, I had 2 wisdom teeth out. It took a couple of hours to get those out when I was 17. Because the dentist says they were called impacted. I didn't know what impacted meant, but he had to surgically remove them because one of them was only just coming through and the second one hadn't even started coming through. And he took them both out under a local anaesthetic, climbing on top of me to get inside my mouth, smashing them up and getting them out. That was the only way you could get them out, was to smash them up. They weren't coming out.
New on the horn
And then I went for lunch.
I think Jade
I had to have lunch. I had to have soup through a straw, which is what I'm going to have later.
Until the end of the month, 27th.
And then after that, I had to do an assault course in a gas chamber.
Major in the horn. I think
with a face that looked like a hamster that had found a food bag.
I don't think there was actually any
pain in the backside. Actually, it was a pain in the mouth, but yeah. So there's only 4 of us left in this channel now, in this voice channel. The public server, the training server, is back up for anybody who wants to get in and play. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like there's 10 people down there already getting on the training server. So if you guys want to play on the training server, just join the Discord. Feel free to get in. I'll be the numpkey looking like you got track IR. Yeah, track IR or the Delenn clip or track hat. There's a number of them out there. Track IR was the first and is the most expensive.
In. That was really needed.
But yeah, you don't need. There's also face track or
on the back of the
is it no IR? I think something like that. That just tracks your face. It's a bit like Dave the dog here. Dave the dog, not Dave the dog. Dave the dog. All that is a webcam that tracks your facial movements, and you can do that the same way. It eats a bit more power than tracking it with Track IR and the clips because it's having to track your face. But you can do it with I think it's called No Track or something.
It's cool, but there's like other stuff.
No Track or No Track IR, something like that. But it's a facial expression tracker. So you have a webcam and it tracks your eyes and your mouth, and that will work in DCS as well.
So that you want like systems and stuff.
So you can do that.
The colours, right?
Like they did do the pilot
does
model.
work.
I guess that's pretty cool.
I tried that.
The artist won't have any coding knowledge, so
on Elite.
The guy that
I first used that with Elite, and then I built one of those Ed trackers. I built one from scratch.
Oh yeah, I'm just being facetious.
The Ed tracker, which works quite well
every decision
for Elite.
That they make is great, and I certainly don't like them lying to the public.
You only get 4 degrees of freedom with that. You don't get the 6 degrees like you do. So you don't get like in and out and up and down
what have I done?
And side to side. You get roll, yawn, pitch. That's all you get with that. Roll, yawn, pitch. But it does work.
I've hidden a layer and I don't know where it's gone.
So,
why did I decide to do an e-board for the Western aircraft? Because this is a freaking nightmare.
Well, they already have e-boards, don't they?
Because you hate yourself.
Pretty much, yeah. It seems that way. An absolute freaking nightmare.
They already have e-boards.
It took me so long to go into the. I went into the symbols file and pulled out all this stuff, and then realised that the F-18's got different symbols, and I was just like, oh. The Russian one was easy. In like 2 seconds.
I'm trying to do an e-board for the Persian Gulf with all the airport maps in, but they're not all available.
Are they not all there? There's lots there, isn't there?
There are lots of airport charts available, yeah, but many of the airports you can't get charts for them, not through Navigraph and that anyway.
Okay. I'll give you guys a preview, but I've got the still making the kneeboard.
I'll put my laptop back together. Right, I'm going to get away, guys. You could get the PS3 already sorted with Track IR for 35 quid. Well, that's good. Yeah, the Dylan clip and the PS3 cam. Yeah, you can get a PS3 cam off eBay for next to now, can't you? I don't know if they're official PS3 actually webcams, but yeah, they're 10 a penny now on eBay. So many people produce them that they're extremely cheap. Oh yeah, go
One
for
thing
that.
I've been wondering is when you put down an SA2, it seems that the launch range is so small. Are they actually that small? They're more of like a height thing, like an altitude rather than a distance.
Isn't the SA2 like the really old one?
Yeah, it's a guideline.
It's the so with those, I think they've got like a missile unit range and then a search radar range, and if it's the search radar range, they will actually lock onto you and shoot, I believe.
I've got to I've got to put this laptop
the
back
SA3
together,
down
so
without
a
search radar and
I've
19,
got to
it's got a tiny short range.
find out
but
why.
If you put the 19,
just by swapping the hard drive over,
search radar
my
down,
audio has
it
stopped
can shoot
working.
you freaking 8 miles away.
I don't know what that's
so
about.
does that need the P19
That's
or whatever it is
interesting.
that the
But
SA2
my
needs as
audio
well?
says it's not there anymore.
Not sure. It definitely
Not
works
like I've pulled
with
it out, 'cause I've
with
had
the
a look.
SA3. I don't know if it works with the SA2, but you can give it a back.
So I've always thought you had to put the
but I better get
P19
off
and the
and,
Fang song
get
down
this
for the
done.
SA2. But I
Oh
might
yeah,
be
that's
got
it.
a lot of software
No, it's
to put back on
Fang
this
song. The Fang song radar for the SA2. I don't know if the 19 will work for the SA2 because it's definitely for the 3.
Get away.
Right, I will bid you fond adieu. I shall see you soon, guys.
Catch you
So,
later.
yeah, been good to have you back, mate.
Yeah, it's good to see you, P-Man. See you next time.
See you soon, guys.
Oh, where's Shifty? I miss Shifty. It's not so much fun flying without Shifty.
Did you see my sample SAM mission in the editing file editor thingy? What's the name?
Negative.
That will
do what?
It's basically like a what do they call it? Like
Right,
a
I've got one screw
triggered
left.
SAM, so it'll be off until you fly
Oh, no,
over
don't
it,
know
and
where
then
it
it'll turn
goes.
itself on and
Let's
shoot
have
you.
a gander.
And then after you're dead, it'll turn itself off again.
There's got to be a hole here
That's
somewhere
cool.
where
Yeah, I think I've made it turn its
it's
emissions off
missed.
when you get an AGM harm in a certain.
Ah, cool. Yeah, if that were if the missile
No, this can't be right.
harm, that'd be cool.
I've got a spare screw. Don't you hate it when that happens? Actually, I think this screw came from somewhere else. I do think this screw, because I found a screw and it hasn't come from...
I mean, the other thing you could do is mission
torch isn't working.
missile in zone destroy you.
Ah, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, every hole is filled with a screw.
Will turn AI off. Or
No, blow it up.
I think, therefore...
I'll blow the missile up.
Blow the unit up.
This
so if
screw has
so
come
if it
from
missed,
somewhere
it, like,
else, and
I don't
know...
I kind of like. I'm not sure
Oh,
what
no,
you're trying to
I
do.
found
I
it.
presume you're saying that if a missile
That
gets
corner.
anywhere near it, disable the SAM site.
Ah.
Yeah, because I know that the AGM, the harm, does have inertial tracking. So once
That's
it
it.
loses
That's the last
the
screw
radar
in.
lock, it'll still
Great.
roughly
My
kind of
laptop
hit
now
the
has a
right
1
area.
terabyte and NVMe in it. It started out with 128 gig hard drive, which
you
actually
could
wasn't
do
128 gig.
missile in
It works out
zone,
about
and then
112 by the
right-hand
time
side
it's
destroy unit.
You know,
So
that's
you
what
could
it
blow
started
the
with.
SAM site up.
And then I put an
at the moment I've
850
got
Evo in
continuous
it.
action, missile in zone.
But
unit emission
I got
off.
this message up saying
that seems to turn off
the
the snowdrop.
SSDs need 25% free space, or they don't last very long, or don't last as long if they don't have.
Oh, you mean you want
25% free space? So SSDs or NVMe's have to have 25%
Yeah, or if you
free space
say
on them
you've got
for them
80s
to
flying
last.
siege, so they're suppressing the SAMs by
odd,
making them turn the
but
radar
that's
off. You
what
can
the
get other
laptop came
stuff
up with.
that
Big
doesn't
message
have
saying free up some space.
anti-radiation missiles to go
because
in
it'll reduce
whilst
the life of your
radars are off,
SSD
and
if you don't.
rocket them or drop
And
cluster
I went,
bombs
that's
on them or
interesting. I didn't know
just get
that.
past them.
That's something new.
Yeah, right, I got you now.
But my audio has stopped working. So anyway, I'm going to go get off and fix that. Thanks for the follows, guys, and I'll be back on tomorrow. Was it Thursday tomorrow, isn't it? Yeah.
So I wonder if
I'll be back on tomorrow.
How many missiles?
We'll have a singles
so if you've got one
special
AGM-88C, it won't turn off, but maybe if you could set it to 4.
We'll have some sort of mission or do something tomorrow. We definitely do something tomorrow. I should be in a better physical condition.
But I don't know if I want a
tomorrow
continuous action trigger or a switch.
As long as I can keep infections at bay.
To get it to turn on and off, or if I have to put another trigger in to turn it back on again.
Yeah, I've still got a bit of blood in my. I've just wiped my face. I've still got a bit of blood.
Separate trigger.
So I'm gonna get off. I'm not gonna push this.
Roger, because it's not got a missile out of zone option on the
pretty sore in there
conditions.
It wasn't painful to have them out. I must admit. The only pain I had was from the initial needle going in, and then no pain after that. But
in zone, add
now that I'm some hours after the anaesthetic's worn off, it's getting a little bit.
Do a from do a.
I'm going to get off. So I hope you guys had a good time.
Cool.
Everyone loves Shifty. Everybody does love Shifty because Shifty's a lovable guy.
When I was first learning,
I don't know where he is.
Like, fucking hell, this is intense.
I'm missing my pal. I've sent him another message anyway. I've left him alone for 2 weeks, and that's enough. 2 weeks is too long.
Sort of kind of makes sense, doesn't it?
You got one for 99 pence. Buy me. Yeah.
And then you try and go, yeah, let's use Mist.
Yeah, I thought actually Shifty might have absconded and gone to P-Man's house. Because they've both got some very expensive air rifles, and I know Shifty was thinking about making a raid on P-Man's house and stealing his brand new super duper air rifles, which cost an awful lot of money.
Scripting, you can drop a unit
cost the same as much as a small
the
car.
The unit's waypoints as a trigger zone.
So I thought Shifty might have actually gone across and put a balaclava on and stolen your guns.
A bit complicated for the amount of time I had.
But no.
So I was like reading.
All he said to me was he's taking a bit of a break. But he'd be back. I've seen him a couple of times commenting on the Discord, but I haven't seen him stream. He hasn't streamed in 15 days, according to his.
Although I did get the basic range script working, so
Twitch.
as you roll into the range,
I haven't checked his YouTube channel. He might put something on YouTube.
I had to change it around a little.
But I think he's having a break. Yeah, he's been in Tarkov. I know he's been in Tarkov, but he's having a break from DCS and awaiting the F-14 coming out. That's what it is. He's waiting for the F-14, so I don't know. And I haven't streamed in a few days because of things. But well, I'm going to go and get some soup through a straw, and I'm going to see if I can sort this laptop out, and then I'm going to get an early nighty bed, I think, and see what I can do.
Figure out what the rough flight time of an AGM-88 is. Christ, I don't know. 2 minutes, a minute.
Flight time.
Flight time?
No
yeah, because
idea.
obviously if you've got the missile in the zone, you don't want them to turn the radar back on because it might track them again, I guess. I'm not sure how clever these harms are.
Harms, once they've got a lock on, don't need the radar transmitting, I believe.
Yeah, but they do seem to drift. If the radar goes off, they stay roughly in the same area of target. I've watched them kind of fly high, low, right and left a bit, but I guess depending on wind and stuff. I'll test it and see what happens.
I think it's just DCS, isn't it?
It might just be DCS, who knows?
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you had a good time. It was a very good mission. Very interesting that we didn't cock anything up. Not like the Reapers at all. I don't know what's going off there. Perhaps we need some real newbies in to really spice things up. Hi, Malthus Ben. I'm just finishing, mate. I'm just going. I've had 3 teeth out today, so I'm a little bit sore.
Because also, if the radar
I'm
goes off,
calling it quits
because missiles.
Well, I'm spitting blood everywhere. Still, that's the problem with having anticoagulants. It should have stopped by now, but I keep running my tongue over it, you see. Well, you'll be able to watch it back on Twitch. And YouTube, whichever flavour you like. Mixer, I think it's on as well. Mixer, and what's the other one? Snapcast. I think it's Snapcast. Smashcast. I think it's called. Yeah, you better watch it back. It was a very good mission. I managed to get 4 Mavericks off. I know I hit one thing. I don't know if I hit
25.
anything else. I think I hit targets after other people had got their Mavericks off.
And the Hawk, but
I fired Mavericks on things that weren't blown up, but I think by the time my Mavericks got there, they were already blown up, apart from one thing. So and I strafed the man's aeroplane, and I put 2 sidewinders into him, but he was sat there on the runway and didn't blow up. So I don't know what was wrong with that.
I don't think the weapons. I could be wrong.
I could do that. I could have a look at the mission.
I think the weapons are in the game, aren't they?
But the reason he didn't take off was because somebody had put a gun at the turning point on the car park at the end of the runway, and that got hit by a missile and was classed as damage to the runway, so he couldn't take off.
The 2 primary ones.
That's why that didn't work. But why he didn't blow up on the runway, I don't know. Maybe Cap set it to something. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to go, guys. I will be back on tomorrow. I might, if I'm feeling up to it, I might stream from about lunchtime tomorrow, and we'll do some Elite or something like that. I was hoping I'd be up for some armor later, but I'm just not up to it. I need to go and take some painkillers and have something to eat. I haven't had anything to eat today. And the dentist lady said it was important that I had something. She says soup or something that's not going to get stuck in the gums where the holes are until it's sort of healed over tomorrow. So I'm going to have to do that. I've got a list of instructions of what to do. And I've got to have a gargle with salt water as well, apparently. Why you don't just use mouthwash, I don't know, but salt water, apparently. So I'll have to do that. Anyway, I'm going to go. Thanks for the follows and that. And I will catch you tomorrow, probably from lunchtime, if I'm up to it. We'll do some Elite. I've been doing void opal mining because it's very lucrative at the moment, but finding places to get them and finding places to sell them that are close by each other is getting harder and harder because the market's been saturated and the prices are dropping. So it's not going to last much longer. It's just the nature of the markets in Elite. The markets are a dynamic thing. So if you sell lots and lots of stuff at one port, the price drops. And if you mine in the same place all the time, the items you're mining get scarcer because you're mining the place out. And I found a place tonight that isn't too bad, and it's only 1 jump or 2 jumps away from a good selling place. But I keep having to move my operation because I'm saturating the market at all these stations. And I'm up to 3.5 billion at the minute in Elite. I've getting me money back. I'm getting me billions back. I want to get up to about 5 billion, I think. And then I'm going to start going for engineering and stuff like that, and exploration, that sort of thing. Once I've got my money back and I don't have to worry about cash, then I'll go. So I'm on the gold rush at the minute. And I advise anybody else to do it as well if they're into that. You might find a lot of sales on tomorrow, by the way. I'm not sure if Steam's going to continue its sale till tomorrow. I know Armour 3 is free weekend from tomorrow till the 18th, and it's still 66% off. The 14th is usually a day when people put a 1-day offer on, so I'm going to keep an eye out on the markets and see what we get, see what comes up. But from me, from Dave the Dog, we're going. So thanks, guys. Don't forget, if you missed it, like you did there, Memphis Bellend, you'll be able to watch it back. Night, Ali. Take care. Look after you two. Go and have a drink. Oh yeah. Oh yes. You're off tomorrow for a number of reasons, aren't you, Ali? So you and Cap, you're off for a number of reasons. Well, good luck tomorrow. Keep in touch, and have a nice evening tomorrow. I hope Cap's got something really nice planned for you. Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good if you can do that. But anyway, from me and from Dave the Dog, we'll see you tomorrow. Take care of yourselves out there. Have fun. And just stay safe in Streamerland. You know what it's like out there. It's all hurdles and nastiness. I'm waffling now. Yeah, I'm gonna go before I lose all my followers. So I'm gonna go. Yeah, like I say, you can rewatch that. I'll leave all my VODs up, except the really crappy ones, you know, where I have to restart the stream after 2 minutes. Something goes, I'll delete them. But all the VODs are there if you want to look back. There's some good, decent armor from the past week that we played. If you want to have a look at that as well. But yeah, if you missed tonight's, you can replay it. It'll be all there. So I'm off, guys. I'll catch you tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. I'll try and get on for lunchtime. We'll have a bit of elite, and then we'll see if we can do some sort of mission tomorrow night. Put something together. Maybe even mission build for a nighttime mission. How about that? Not nighttime, but for an evening mission. See if we can do a bit of mission build. Actually, that'd be good. Input from the viewers on what to do for a mission tomorrow. Now, that'd be cool, wouldn't it? Get some ideas from you guys. What we're going to put in this. What we're going to make it hard. We're going to make it easy. What we're going to smash. What we're going to break. What are we going to? That'll be good. That might be an idea. We'll work on that tomorrow. You'll have to remind me though. Memory like a goldfish. Right, I'm off. Good night, guys. Cheers. Thanks for watching. Bye. Catch you later. Cheers. Ta-da. Dave, will you switch it off? Please? Stop prancing about. Dave, stop it. Stop it.
Harriers RWR has the same